What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sport topic, and today we're going to talk some football, NFL football. But before we do that, first off, I want to start off by saying thank you. Much love to all the subscribers and people that came up to me at the Texas Advocare kickoff, Texas Tech versus Ole Miss this past Saturday. Everybody came up to me that said that they were subscribers, they were fans, they watched my videos. There was a couple of y'all that came up to me. I appreciate all the love and support that y'all give me by subscribing, by watching, by liking, by commenting. I try to answer every comment I can. I know sometimes I forget a comment, or sometimes some comments I get so many that I miss some, and I don't find them until months later when I'm looking at something else and I see the comment pop up on the old video. Now I'll try to reply then if I don't recognize that I replied to you in a video that I've done recently. So I appreciate everybody that came out to me. Even though my boys Tech took their loss and we lost our quarterback in the first quarter, there ain't no excuses. We was technically at home by being in the home state. We came away with the L, but it's all good though. But appreciate all the love and support that y'all give me. I do this for y'all, man. Like real talk, square business. I do these videos for y'all because if y'all weren't watching, if y'all weren't liking, if y'all weren't subscribing, if y'all weren't commenting, wouldn't be no point in me doing the videos. I'd just be doing it just to hear myself talk. So I appreciate that. I try to give you good information. I know been slacking lately on making videos like I'm not making like I used to make them. I've been super busy this upcoming school year and in this past summer. But I'm going to try to make as many videos as I can. Like I say, much love and appreciate all y'all. And also, another shout out, I want to give a shout out to Soft Sports, my boy Honcho, and everybody out there in the round table. Appreciate y'all be having me on. I know I'll be on every show. I try to get in as many shows as I can. Appreciate the love and support that y'all showed me as well. Much love to y'all. Even though y'all rank on me for being a Texas Tech fan and a Magic fan, that's all good and gravy. It's all love, and I appreciate the love y'all showed me. And I try to show as much love back. And I love doing the shows with y'all. And I know I'm not on every show, but I try to get as many as I can. So I appreciate the love that y'all showed me by having me on there. I appreciate that. Much love. Now I talked about the intro. Let's talk about what we came here to talk about. Week 1, Houston Texans versus New England Patriots. Rematch of last year's Week 3 matchup. Deshaun's second start of his career. The game that I said that I know we had the 5 touchdowns against the Chiefs. I know we had the 51 points against the Titans at home. I know we had the 400 yards and 400 yards, 4 touchdowns game against Seattle against that vaunted Seattle defense. That Patriot game is the game that I watched, and I'm like, everything in this game can be duplicated over a 16-game stretch, and you have an MVP season. Of course, if he can duplicate all the other stuff, you're going to have an MVP season. But that's asking too much. Those are video game numbers. That Patriot game was a consistent type of game. The 3 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns. It was 2 touchdowns, 300 yards, 33 points. That's something you can match over a 16-game season. And that's the type of game that I think that Deshaun can have year-round, any given Sunday. And that's one of the reasons why I believe so much in Deshaun and also Houston. That's the reason why I have them going 12-4. I've been saying this since the schedule came out, and not backed down that stand shit because this team has not showed me anything that hurts me outside that secondary in the corners. But like I said, looking at this season, looking at the opponents, we don't play a lot of pass-happy teams that's going to hurt us that much in the regular season. Now in the playoffs, different story. But as far as the regular season, don't. And one of the reasons why I know people are like, we got Tom Brady, we got Gronk. Normally, the Patriots start off slow. And that's one of the reasons why I got the Texans winning this game. 27-17. That's my score. 27-17. I think that the pass rush is going to have a great game. I think the pass rush is going to show their ass. I think the defense is going to show their ass, especially that front seven, like I've been saying all summer long. I believe that we have a top 5 linebacking core. By the season end, this linebacker core with Clowney, with Merciless, with McKinney, with Zach Cunningham, with Dylan Cole, with Duke. I think with Brian Pierce. I think that this linebacker core is going to be a top 5 linebacking core. I believe that this run defense is going to be a top run defense. They might not be #1 run defense because we do play some backs later on in the season. Deeper in the season, we do play a couple backs that we might not be the #1 rush defense, but it's going to be hard for teams to run. And you're going to see this Sunday. I think we're going to dominate on the ground. I think we're going to dominate as far as stopping the run. New England's not going to be able to run the ball on us at all. We're going to show Sony Michel, who was their first-round pick, welcome to the NFL. I think we're going to get quarterback hits. We're going to get sacks. I don't think that Watt is 20 sack Watt. But I think he's still going to be able to open up a pass rush, and I think Mercer's going to act the ass. I think Zach Cunningham going to act the ass. I think Clowney's really, I mean, I know Clowney's already had an all-pro season. I think that this year might be Clowney's breakout season, a contract year as well. He's seeing what Khalil Mack just got. He's seeing what Aaron Donald's got. He's going to look for a big payday. And I think that it's going to start week 1 against the Patriots. He's going to start feasting. And I believe that he's going to have a good game, a good season. And we're going to put some hats on Tom Brady. And I know the narrative, the story coming out the game is watch. I guarantee you, when the Texans win, when the Texans win, Tom Brady's old, or they're gonna be like, it's the same old Patriots coming off slow, or they're gonna be going back to that turmoil with trading Garoppolo. I've been hearing that today about the Patriots are regretting that they traded Garoppolo, and down New England, they're not even worried about the Texans. They more so like Brady versus Tom, like this book he released, and Tom Brady's just been acting weird and like playing more preseason snaps than he normally plays. I think that's a punishment thing for Bill Belichick. One, because Tom Brady kind of disagreed with him about the whole Malcolm Butler situation. They're going to talk about that. All this type of turmoil is what is going to be the story coming out of that game. Not the Texans winning. It's going to be that's the story's going to come out, but it's all good because I don't care what the story is. I just care about the dub. And like I said, I think Deshaun's going to show his ass. I think Deshaun's going to have between 250 yards to 300 yards passing, maybe even more. But I'm just giving him that window, but no less than 250. He's going to no less than 250 somewhere and going somewhere into them 300 yards. I think he'll have 3 touchdowns. I think he'll hit Hop once, Will Fuller once, hopefully, because I have both Hop and Will Fuller in my fantasy team. Another touchdown. I think he's going to get 3 touchdowns. Another one to either one of the tight ends, one of the other receivers like Kiki or Bruce Ellington, maybe one of the backs. And maybe, hopefully, maybe he gets 2 touchdowns to Will Fuller Hop once again, because I have both of them in my fantasy league. So I want at least one of them to get 2, if not both of them. But something like that. And I think that I think that he's going to have a good game. And he's going to have that arrival game. Like, even though he's already had that arrival game, because we everybody know that Deshaun is here. But they're going this game here is going to have dividends because the 5 touchdown game against Kansas City, we lost. The game against Seattle, we lost. The last time he played the Patriots, we lost. This time he's going to have that game against the opponent of that type of caliber like the Patriots, and we're going to have that win. And I think the Texans, this is my little wild card though, is Kiki. Now, also Kiki's a Texas Tech Red Raider, and y'all know I'm a Texas Tech fan. But I'm just saying this. I might be a little biased, but that's besides the point. Just because I am a Texas Tech Red Raider, but I think that Kiki is going to be a wild card because I truly believe. Now this is me truly believing this. I truly believe that Bill O'Brien has been hiding Kiki. The reason why, now the first 2 preseason games he might have been hurt. He missed camp, missed week, whatever. But he practiced all week of that 3rd preseason game. And he did not play, and there was no real reason for him not to play. I knew he wasn't going to play week 4. And I'm like, I think that they don't want to show their hand. I think they got special things that they want to do with Kiki. I think that they're going to use Kiki in the return game. I think they're going to use Kiki and Will Fuller in the return game. I think they're going to do some of them double punt returns when you have 2 punt returns out there. I think they're going to use, because they're going to use Will Fuller's speed, and they're going to use Kiki's returning ability. I think they're going to do special things with Kiki, like special receiver reverses, special slants that they're going to do. They're going to do little crazy, funky little things, gimmicky. Not really gimmicky, but just not in normal wide receiver. They're going to try to get him the ball in not normal receiver fashion. So I do think that Kiki's going to have a crazy stat line throughout the whole year because I think they're going to do little odd ends and stuff like that to get Kiki the ball a lot. Because they're going to try to put the ball in Kiki's hand. I think they want to use him especially. And it's kind of the same thing with Will Fuller. Because I think that they also, not saving Will Fuller, because people know about Will Fuller. People know Will Fuller's speed. But I know he had the hamstring. And I think they didn't want to risk him messing up the hamstring even more and have it delay a couple week 1, week 2, week 3. Because remember last year, he didn't play no preseason. He missed a lot of camp because he had a broken collarbone. Came back week 4 against the Titans, 2 touchdowns. Next week against Kansas City, 2 touchdowns. Next week against Cleveland, 1 touchdown. He should have had 2, but he did drop a pass going to the end zone. He had him wide open, so he should have had 2 in that game. And then his best game was the Seattle game, Deshaun's last game. And I think that's when he was finally in form because he missed so much time. I think he wasn't even in form the game against the game against the Titans, the Chiefs, and the Cleveland, because he wasn't informed yet, because he wasn't in game shape, because he missed so much time. He's not missed the time. Now he might miss the preseason games, but he's been in practice. He's been at the joint practices against the 49ers and stuff like that. And he has the chemistry. And you've seen it last year, the chemistry he already had instantly with a quarterback like Deshaun. Don't be surprised if both him and Hop both walk away with over 100 yards. Don't be surprised if Hop and Will Fuller have over 1,000 yards a season. I mean, we expect that from Hop because, like I said, if Hop and Deshaun are both healthy, Hop is going to lead the league in some category, either catches, yards, or touchdowns, if not two, if not all three. And the caveat that the only thing that's going to stop that, I think it's going to be Will Fuller, because Will Fuller's going to take some of their production to add to himself. And don't be surprised if you give Will Fuller a 1,200 yard season. Don't be surprised if Hop only has 1,300 yards, but then you have Will Fuller with 1,200 yards. And Hop only has 10 touchdowns because Will Fuller got 9. Or Will Fuller got 10. Something like that. Don't be surprised if Will Fuller takes some of that production. That's a good thing, because that takes the pressure off of Hop. That takes the mileage and the wear and tear off of Hop. And that prolongs your season, and then you can do most stuff in the playoffs. Also takes the coverage off of Hop. Because Will Fuller is actually the complement receiver to Hop because of the speed that he has. The breakaway speed that he has. Something Hop doesn't have. And if you watch every game, especially every game with Deshaun, but Will Fuller got loose in every single game. Will Fuller got behind the defense in every single game. The only game that didn't really show was the Titan game, but he got loose. Dory Jackson, one I think was one pass Deshaun overthrew, and another pass it was a pass and frisk card. Dory Jackson had to pass and frisk, because if it wasn't, Will Fuller was going to have a touchdown, and that's when we got to the 1 yard line, and Deshaun ran in for a 1 yard touchdown. But he had a deep touchdown against Cleveland. He had a deep touchdown against Kansas City. He had a deep touchdown against Seattle. He fooled Earl Thomas. Like, he got loose in every game with Deshaun. So with a quarterback like Deshaun, he can get loose in every game. He was getting loose against Brock when he had Brock Osweiler. Now the only thing with Brock Osweiler, he actually dropped the passes, and you hope that element don't come back. But I think that Deshaun throws a way better catchable ball, and also I think that Will Fuller has improved his hands over these past 2 years. Because that one drop he had against Cleveland, I couldn't analyze it because the play fake that Deshaun had fooled everybody, even fooled the cameraman, and the cameraman was still watching Hop. By the time he put it on Will Fuller, the play was already over, so you really couldn't see. So I can't really analyze and see what happened. He probably just seen there was a blowout at the time. He probably was getting a little bit too happy, thought he was about to walk into the end zone and didn't secure the catch. I think in a game like the Patriots, remember the playoff game against the Patriots, a lot of people blame, myself included, put a lot of that loss on Osweiler and that drop pass, because the best throw that Osweiler had in that game was to Will Fuller, and you dropped it, and then the next play they get a pick right back. Like that type of concept changes the outcome of the games. And I think that's not saying it's in the back of his mind, but I think since he didn't get to play week 3 because he was out with the collarbone, he also wants to redeem himself. But speaking of redeeming themselves, I'm sick of the narrative of people out here crying behind beating these damn Patriots. Do I want to beat the Patriots? Yes, I want to beat the Patriots. But let me make something perfectly clear, man. I want to beat the Patriots because they're a team on my schedule, and I need that win. I don't want to. It's not college football when you gotta beat your rival or you gotta beat a higher ranked team to get ranked. A Patriots win counts no different than a Cleveland Browns win. Counts no different than a Pittsburgh Steelers win. Counts no different than beating the Buffalo Bills or the New York Jets, because all of them are wins. It's not college football when you go through strength of schedule and we got grade your wins. The only wins that count more are divisional wins. Your wins against the Colts, the Titans, and Jags count more because those add tiebreakers when it comes to winning the division. Now the Patriots wins count more than playing against the NFCs, against the Eagles and the Giants and the Cowboys and the Redskins, because those games actually matter less because you're not in tiebreakers with them to get into the playoffs. Like, because you beating the Patriots or win or loss between the Patriots could be the deciding factor if you went home for the advantage or not. If both of y'all have the same record, yeah, you want that tiebreaker. But it doesn't matter more than the win against the Titans or the Jags or the Colts because they're in your division. So when I hear 610 go on a whole rant about how we haven't beaten the Patriots since 2009 and we always getting embarrassed. And also the NFL Network has said some stupid talking about this vaunted Texan defense always gets killed against the Patriots. Last 2 times we played the Patriots, the Texan defense did their job for the most part. The game against the playoff game, they damn sure did their job. Will Fuller and Hop, not Hop, but Will Fuller and Brock Osweiler let you down in that playoff game. And then last year, Corey Moore let you down by dropping that pick. You kept that pick game over. But we smashed on Brady. We hit Brady we had 5 sacks or 5 quarterback hits in that game and 3 sacks against Tom Brady week 3 last year. Had forced a fumble for a touchdown. Forced another fumble, we just didn't recover it again on Tom Brady on that same drive that we also dropped that pick. And I'm not mistaken, I think we got a pick in that game. And then also we forced a fumble on Gronk as well. I know, because I had Gronk on my fantasy team last year. So, don't spit this false narrative that our defense doesn't show up against the Patriots. Yeah, they might not show up in 2012. They might not show up in that playoff game in 2012 either. But it's circumstantial why we haven't beaten them since that 09 year. Like I said, we should have beaten them at least one of them times in 2012. 13 was just a bad year. And then the 15 season on Sunday night, we had fucking Brian Hoyer as our starting quarterback. And then the playoff game against in 16 when we should have won, who did we have as our quarterback? Osweiler. That Thursday night game in 2016, now we should have put points in that game that we lost. Then we did lose. Now that's probably unexcusable because that was with Jacoby Brissett game. Yeah, that's unexcusable. Like that game that's probably the most unexcusable game against the Patriots. Every other game you can make reasons because at least the Patriots were healthy. That game was unexcusable because you didn't have it wasn't Garoppolo, who everybody want to crown as a king right now, and you didn't have Brady. You're going against Jacoby Brissett and you still lost. That was embarrassing. But other than that game, there was real reasons why you lost. Except last year. I know a lot of people say Texans should have went for it. And also, the defense made the plays, they just ain't finished them. They didn't recover that strip sack. They didn't get that pick. They didn't bring that pick in. And L's L, all L's count the same. So I'm not sitting there saying, well, no, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's not like that we haven't been competitive. NFL Network, don't sit up here and act like we haven't been competitive. Because we have been. But this shit doesn't matter as far as being competitive, because it doesn't matter if we're going to be competitive, because we're going to come away with that dub. Like I say, the score is going to be 27-17 against the New England Patriots week 1. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Comment below if you haven't. Click that bell to get more videos. I holla.